Welcome back to another.
Hold on, before we start talking about CordaRoys and before we start talking about Texas Day Brazil, let me do the proper intro. Okay.
Okay.
Dun 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 bum 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 bum. Yeah. Having records on my demo. Yeah, y'all boys not get the memo. Yeah. I do not stay at the Intercontinental.
Yeah.
The champ is here. Flycast episode 96. We've got a champion in the building.
They call me Lil Scump. They call me Lil Creme.
If you guys watched the last Flycast or the last OpTic Podcast,
I had a lot of people tweeting me.
Nick was raging.
Oh yeah.
And now he's a champion.
I wish we had the trophy to show you guys. The GGCS $150,000 trophy. It was about
big,
3-4 feet tall,
18 inches.
It would have been nice. It was only 18 inches. 4 feet tall.
That's a lot of inches. That's like a lot.
That's like two of. Anyway, would have loved to have it here for this episode. Unfortunately, a guy came in Pomage. First off, I don't even.
A what?
A guy came in. What did I say? A guy came. Wait, I didn't even. I thought I just fucked up the sentence, but then I realized a guy came in Pomage. Isn't that what I said?
Yes.
Okay, I was just making sure that's it. That's just. I didn't realize how crazy of a sentence that was.
Oh my god!
At first, I was just like,
you almost gave me whiplash.
No, at first I was
like, what does that have to do with the trophy at all?
I was like, oh, funny. I messed up my words, and then I was like, oh, I really messed up my words. Okay, Pomage came in yesterday. I don't even know.
It's so good. It's so good.
Pomage entered the OpTic office. Yes.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I don't even know if he had content.
No, he texted me like 9 times asking where the trophy was.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He texted me. He said, "Yo, where are you at?" And I was leaving. I don't know if he knew I was here or anything.
Yeah.
But I was leaving, and I was just did one of these, saw it, put my phone down. And then he FaceTimes me, so I just close that and start picking a song from my drive home. And then I see later, I guess this is when he started texting you where the trophy was. And I guess he was just here. I don't know if he did any content, but the trophy was on my desk, and now it's gone. I checked Pam's Instagram. I saw some tweets with it over here. I guess that might be just why he came in to get the trophy. But then I saw on his Instagram story it's at his apartment. So I guess Pam gets the trophy. It's okay. I think, not going to lie, I kind of wanted the trophy. We could still get some remade or whatever.
Yeah, I have the link and everything. Y'all just have to pay for it.
I just don't have anywhere to put it in my place. So when I saw Pam took it, I don't know. I don't really care. Pam deserved it.
Pam wanted it.
Pam.
Mike wants it worse than Pam does, but
Mike said he filled out the
prize claim.
The prize claim that night.
Yeah, he probably
these motherfuckers wanted it, and it showed that they wanted it.
Dude, what a fucking tournament, man!
From top to bottom, that tournament was fucking insane.
You guys saved my ass too.
What, with the tournament?
Yes. Holy shit. Because
it was just a little boring.
No. It was a great time, but my biggest fear when throwing a tournament is that I fuck something up and it alters the entirety of the tournament. Just one, because if I make one wrong decision, the entire tournament.
What decision?
Is flipped on its head. So 2 hours before the tournament goes live, 12 people drop out of the tournament. 2 hours. So
it's fucking insane.
So in 2 hours, I have to find 12 subs. I find 12 subs for different players, and 11 of them were good subs.
Yeah. 11 of them made sense.
11. I went 11 for 12, which is passing. That's almost perfect.
Yeah. You did good with 11 of the choices.
11 of the 12
So
choices.
are we talking about FaZe Blaze getting replaced with Rated?
With Rated, yeah. So what happened, and people don't know the full story because they don't care, because they didn't hear Seth bitch about it on stream. So that's all they care about.
They did hear Seth bitch about it?
No. They did hear Seth say, Rated for Blaze, what's going on? And then, boom, I'm dead.
Yeah.
But it does make sense, and I'm not saying it's anyone's fault but myself, but that team, EHG, went 0-4 the first week. Then Blaze was like, hey, I can't be there. And Trey hit me up and said, hey, we need a sub. Can I get Strafe for Blaze? And I was like, that doesn't make sense. Like, Strafe plays S&D all the time. He's really fucking good. I think Strafe is probably the best keyboard and mouse player in COD. So replacing him with Blaze doesn't make any sense. And he was like, bro, we're 0-4 and we've gotten slammed every map. We just want to compete. Yeah. And I was like, okay. So I gave them Strafe in place of Blaze, and they still went 1-3.
Mm-hmm.
So then they're 1-7, even with Strafe.
Yeah.
So then he hits me up and says, hey, Strafe can't play, and also Blaze can't play. Can I pick someone else up? And at this point, I'm like, this team is so down bad, like, and I have to find 11 other subs.
Yeah.
Like, sure, just pick somebody, is what I said. And holy fuck, it came back to bite me.
Yeah.
Oh, it came back to bite me.
I felt, yeah.
Because then what happened, if anybody didn't watch the tournament, that team started in loser's bracket with a 1-7 record.
They had the worst record besides Umu.
Besides Old Men of OpTic, they had the worst record. Replaced FaZe Blaze with Rated.
And if you don't know who FaZe Blaze, we're talking the FaZe Blaze.
Content creator.
Yeah, content creator. Probably doesn't touch the sticks much anymore. He was by far their worst teammate. He was the worst on the team.
Yeah.
And like
maybe.
Nothing against him.
I don't even know if he was the worst on the team. That's the thing.
Well, I looked at the stats and he was like double negative. So I was like, okay, he was getting slammed. I mean, apparently the team was getting slammed.
Yeah, the whole team was getting slammed. And so then I was like, to pick somebody else, they picked up Rated. And like Rated in my eyes was like, okay, they have a pro. In my eyes, I was like, they have a pro-ish player, a Warzone player, and 2 content creators. And there are other teams that had that. They had a pro-ish player, a Warzone player, and 2 content creators. I mean, you guys had that. If you count Pam as a Warzone player, because he grinds Warzone. And so I'm like, that doesn't seem like that bad. They go down 0-2 first round.
Really?
0-2 first round to Nuke Squad. And then reverse sweep Nuke Squad. And then went on a
piss on everyone.
A crazy run.
Yeah.
Beat all the top streamers, which is the biggest part.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then, get to grand finals and reset the bracket on you guys. And I was like, dude, a month worth of work.
Yeah.
A month worth of work is just going to go down the drain because people are going to say, well, the stacked team won. And I'm like,
no surprise. And it was not only the stacked team, it was the stacked team that was just formed right before the final bracket.
I mean, but to be fair, I think like 6 teams did that.
Yeah.
I replaced Hex with Octane.
But even then, it's still.
Even then, they went in game 5. I replaced some teams like.
Umu was 0-17.
True.
In map count, I think.
But I replaced like on Zen's team. I replaced Natasha, who's a really good Warzone player, but she doesn't have much multiplayer experience, and Jack, who was completely checked out of the whole tournament, with fucking Dylan United Hayes, who plays Wagers, and Holly, who plays Wagers. So they leveled up tremendously, and that happened. But I just did that so that these teams could actually compete and have like a good showing. And I think I did. I made it because I tried to bring teams that were so far down, like a little bit up, but I just brought them too far up. But regardless, you guys won in like the craziest fashion.
Dude, if you go back since the beginning of the tournament, I think we won every single series 3-2.
Dude.
Besides when we lost to Scump in the divisional finals, I think we lost 3-1. But I think every series, there might have been one other series, but every series we won 3-2.
Who hosted for you guys? Skies or and Blast?
We never really hosted, to be honest. But I think most of the time it was on Texas. Because like we would talk about it. Like we would make first with Skies, he didn't know how to host, and we were just like, okay, well, we don't either, so we'll just give it to them. But I think most of the time it ended up being on Central, and then I think one time it wasn't, and I was on like 30 ping or something like that. But like I didn't really notice it didn't like change anything, even though I know it is a fucking difference.
Dude, what a
but. Since the beginning of the tournament, I went to Game 5 like every single time. And it was like most of our shit wasn't on the broadcast. So it's like people really wouldn't see. They would just see that we won. And then it got to the final 2 days. We were 6-2 or 7-2. I wish I had the fucking shit in front of me now, because at this point I fucking forget.
Yeah.
But we played... See, I wish I had it in front of me. I forget who we played, but we start off in winner's bracket because we were like top 2 of our division, or however the fuck it went. And whoever we played, I think we go down 0-2 and then we reverse sweep.
Yeah.
And then the team after that we played, we go down 0-2 and we reverse sweep. And then I think that got us into top 3.
Yeah,
I think that was for against Damon and Symphony's team.
Oh, okay.
Who I was a little... Who was it? Damon, Symphony, Merc Music or something?
No. Damon, Symphony, Dr. Lupo, and Marksman.
And apparently, and Pamash was like, dude, Marksman plays all the time. He's actually like really fucking good in S&D. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, he was like, yeah, Symphony's probably their 3rd best player. I'm like, dude.
Okay, that's not true.
Okay.
It's not true.
He said that, and I was like, dude, if Symphony's their 3rd best player, this is fucked.
No, it's not.
Then we go down.
And I love Marksman, but he plays pub S&D, like that's his niche. So he's really good at pub S&D.
He understands.
He understands
like,
S&D.
He knows, and that's like a big part of it.
It is.
At least for bro, I felt fucking. By the end of the tournament, I found where I go on certain maps, and then I sort of figured it out. But once
dude, the difference between competitive and pub S&D is like so different.
Yeah,
but
you can do like whatever you want. And
like Symphony had been grinding 8s and wagers.
Yeah,
he was their second best player.
I was. Yeah, that's what I thought for sure.
But Marksman did pop off a few maps. So, but
like Symphony's playing against old pros and like keeping up with like. Not only keeping up, like playing good against old pros, and on mouse and key at that.
Yep.
And then after beating them, I think we reverse sweep both the teams to make it to top 3. And then our top 3 match, I can't fucking remember who we played. I like had all this in my head, but then like over the last few days, it's just like faded.
Y'all played for top 3. Y'all played SRCR. Y'all played Aiden,
Believe,
and the 2 Smash players.
And then it was Aiden and like Clayster, but then they picked up Believe, and I was like talking to Blast about it. And he was like, "No, these motherfuckers are going to be better now. Like 100%. Clayster's a better player, but in these kind of like S&D tournaments, a guy like Believe is good.
It's the same thing that happened with you guys. Like Skies is amazing, but Blast, that's his shit.
Yeah,
you know, it's the same
that's
thing.
His master fucking master class. And even in like. And I would say more so because it's not like at a pro CDL level. Like Skies doesn't have his 3 pro CDL teammates. So Blast is more so probably better at working with random fucking people to get a dub.
Yeah.
And like knows the ins and outs of like of it not being a solidified team in the fucking seed. Like Skies, I'm sure I'd rather have Skies on my team in the CDL for S&D than Blast, I think.
Yeah.
Because Skies is just fucking Skies. World champ.
Oh, in the CDL, yeah. But if you're playing a kickoff tournament, it literally, if somebody comes to me and says, you can either have Skies or Believe or Blast, like I'm going to I love Skies.
Yeah.
But for that
For
specific
a kickoff,
tournament,
a kickoff tournament too.
I'm picking Blast. Like,
so I think even against Aiden and them, I want to say we went down 0-2 and then reverse swept them. And against them, it was fucking tough. Like we're going to game 5 every single time. It's fucking tough. We beat them somehow, some way, and then we wait 2-3 hours, which I was kind of afraid was gonna fuck us, because I think it happened in some other the divisional finals where we won. And then Seth was going to like game 5 every single time or something, and I think we were waiting for them.
The team you guys were supposed to play for.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to play Umu before we played the divisional champ match, and they just forfeited. So we just sat there, like didn't warm up, didn't have a previous series under our belt. So when we hopped in against Seth in the divisional shit, we like went down and then lost, and it just happened so quick. I was so mad.
Yeah.
Like you guys heard on the last Flycast how like mad I was, and I'm sure I explained why I was mad then. I can't really remember now, but I was just so fucking furious with like how
you talked about it for like an hour and a half.
How average I played, and it's not even like I played bad. Like I don't have the highest expectations for these, but if I'm in the finals of something, or if like shit's really on the line, like a lot of money, or just like I feel like I need to, like, I'm watching streams and shit, trying to figure out what people do, and then here comes tourney time with Seth's team, and it's just like the game starts, and we as a team we just felt like not into it, and I think the maps we played, we were just like, fuck, dude, we're getting pounded, and then we lost, and 8-shot dropped 17 on us. I was like, dude, I could have just done so much more. But anyways, we beat Aiden's team. Then we wait a few hours to play, I guess, the finals. And wait, and then we see just Rated's team pounding through everyone. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I think we started talking about, dude, these guys were... Oh, I was watching Scump's team play them. And he was like, dude, we're getting raided on. And I was like, wait, what's going on with this team? They were
That's where it all started.
They were like, Rated replaced FaZe Blaze. And I didn't really know who Rated was, but they were like, yeah, Rated, like, I think he used to be a pro. He's a S&D star or whatever.
Well, he's a
big S&D kid, just like in the scene or whatever. And then I like looked at their old record. They were like 1-6. I was like, dude, these motherfuckers were 1-6. Now they're like playing for top 3 versus Scump or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Are they just that much?
Bro, both Nuke Squad teams choked. Both Nuke Squad teams went 2-0 again. They went up 2-0 on Rated's team.
Yeah.
And they both got reversed.
I would like to see the maps, because I mean so Rated's team goes destroys everyone through losers. I mean, not destroyed, some might have been close, but then we play them. Game 1, high rise, we go up 6-1. I don't think we dropped a high rise.
Dude.
We were good at that for some reason. I felt, bro, during that, Blast was shitting. I think Pamat.
Y'all 6-0'd them, right?
I think it was 6-1.
Dude, it was crazy.
Yeah, we felt confident. Like I had a strat with Blast where like he'll go B Street and I'll go like under B, and like we'll just time it to where like if Blast dies, like I'll be there to make, like they're not gonna be expecting me to coming up from their bottom, or sometimes I'll just completely wrap in their fucking base. So we like, I don't know, after map home, like, these kids fucking suck. Let's fucking go. Like you're in that tourney mode.
Yeah.
Like let's fucking go. These kids are getting fucking shit on. And then game 2 comes, and I think we go up 5-1 on terminal.
Yep.
And I'm like, these kids are fucking trash.
Dude, I think you guys 6-0'd them, because I think you guys won like 13 rounds straight. It was something like that.
The first series, we went up like 5-1 on terminal, and then they came back. They came back 6-5.
Yeah.
And so it was tied 1-1 in the series.
And I remember being like, I thought it was.
Yeah, we won like 11 maps. We won like 11 maps straight, or
11 rounds straight. Yeah,
something. And then after
when you guys lost that, I was like, it's over.
Yeah,
I was like that.
When we choked that, I was like, no fucking way, man. We can't be losing. Like in my head, I'm saying that, but to them, I'm saying like, it's all good. It's one map. Let's fucking go. Let's focus up. Yo, like keep it up. Everyone's playing. Like, I'm just trying to fucking be positive or whatever.
Dude, and then like, you guys lost 5 maps straight.
Then we lose. I don't remember the
straight.
I remember, I think it was Karachi. I was like, all right, it's tied 1-1. Let's bring this back, Karachi. First round starts off. I think we're on offense, and I like go towards B Street to like jump on this ledge, and I just eat a fucking nade. I was like, I've never been naded here before. And then I die just instantly off. I'm like, fuck. Now watch my teammates play. We lose that round. Defense start, or no, that was on defense. Then offense round. I think we had some play where it's like 2 go B, like 2 go middle. And then I think like Blast dies instantly. It's up to us 3 now, and we're fucking idiots. Like, I don't know what to do. I know Pam's not doing much, and then Mike P is probably prone somewhere.
Yeah.
So we lose that round, and then next thing I know, it's like 5. Next thing I know, we lose 6-1. And it was just like on their offense rounds, they're fucking stunning rushing middle. It just seemed, I was like, dude, these guys are actually next level. I was like, it's all starting to make sense of how they started beating every other team. Like, they were playing faster than everyone. They were like just getting in the middle of the map, just making plays quick, just jumping into our window in the beginning of rounds, like just random shit like that. And I was like, dude, we lost that map. Karachi, I think 6-1. I was like, dude, these guys, they might be next fucking level. Like, what the fuck just happened? Then I don't remember the map after that, but I think we lost again like 6-3 or something. And I was just like, damn, they just turned up, and it felt like there was nothing I could do, especially on Karachi. It was just like, I had my spots of like where to go, but once it gets like, once a minute passes on the clock, I don't know where to finesse from. Dude. Like, I'm like, all right, let me try to go middle, and then like someone's just like proning middle, or someone's fucking top 3, or I'm like, let me make a play. So I try to jump top 3, and they just read me like it was just everything went wrong. So we lose the first series, and I'm not going to lie, at that time, I was like, I don't know if we're going to. I was like talking to myself, like, second place isn't that bad. I was like, second place is still something to be proud of.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to my team is like, nah, let's fucking go. Like, we've been here before. Said the same thing 2 games later. I was like, fuck that. Let's step it up this series. Like, whatever. I forget the first 2 maps, but we go down 0-2. I'm just like, oh my God. I think it might have been like some of the same maps we lost before.
Dude, you guys had reverse swept so many times during that month that when you guys went down 0-2 in the bracket reset, Blake, George, and I jokingly were saying like, well, if you've ever needed to believe, now's the time to believe. Because they've done it so many times. And then and then the casters would be like, they're not gonna do it. Like, there's no way they could do it again,
bro.
And then what's the third map? It's not high rise.
I don't remember.
Or was it high rise? Because high rise, it was the Blast Masterclass. Whatever it was,
I think it might have been high rise, because like that like reset us. I think we won like 6-2.
Blast got a 4-piece. Then the next round got another ace. Then the next round after that, Pam 1v4'd.
Yeah.
It was like the guy, dude. There's a moment Pam kills somebody, gets Agony off of bomb, and is hiding in the propane tank.
And then the propane blows up.
The propane tank blows up, and Pam doesn't die.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I don't
dude,
like that propane tank.
The COD gods were just like,
I'm telling you,
shall live.
And I'll say it after I explain all this, but like, so we're down 0-2. I think we win map 3, 6-1. And, you know, we're getting some energy back. We're like, let's fucking go. Like, we've been here before. Let's reverse sweep these motherfuckers. Like, let's go. Map 4, high rise. It wasn't Scrapyard. It wasn't Karachi. It wasn't Invasion.
Was it Terminal again?
I think it was Terminal.
It was either Terminal or Skid Row. That's all.
High rise and Terminal. I think it was Terminal.
Okay.
And then we play Terminal again, I think. And I don't really remember much about it, but I think we won like 6-3 or 6-4 or something like that. And we're like, game 5, let's fucking go. But like, those were our 2, I think, best maps.
Yeah.
And then when we saw Invasion, which I think we might have played them on before, and they stomped us just like 6-2, and it was just like another.
Yeah.
It just seemed like they knew where to go and we didn't.
Yeah.
So game 5 invasion, I'm like, fuck. But I was also just like hype, like let's fucking go. Like I felt like everyone was playing pretty good. This is our fucking moment. It's time to make history. BTH. And then it starts up. I forget how. Oh, it starts. I think maybe we went around, then they went around, and I'm just going to my one spot that I go. Like, I think it's like mannequin. It's like mannequin side on offense. I'll just like stare into front the bar area. And then on defense, I just go into the bar and like hide it around the bar, up top in the corner, like somewhere. Like I pick a new spot every time just to be different, but they never were coming there.
Yeah. They were
so like one time they just were not coming there. They were just always going B, and this is like 4 rounds in. I don't have a kill. I'm like, fuck, well, I need to make a play or like try to do something. Like they never come here, so maybe I can, I don't know. But I like just got a little aggressive, went to like the front of the bar area, got in a gunfight, lost. Just got fucking ripped. It was like literally, I think it was like 3 headshots killed me. But I was like, fuck, now I'm like 0-5. I was like, fuck, I'm getting because like once they kill my team at B, I just like,
you're last alive,
I just have no way of like, I mean, I guess I could have played it slower and been just like trying to like give me a kill. And then so I'm like fucking 0-5 to start off, and we're down like 4-1. And then another round, I think we're on offense, and nothing's happening around like mannequin side, but I see someone mid-tank, so I just like run, jump, and look out the window, try to beam him off mid-tank. He beams me. I'm like, holy fuck. I get first blooded. We lose that round. Now it's 5-1. Or I think it's like 5-1. Then maybe I think we came back from 5-2. So maybe it was 4-2. And I think I was still goosed. And then I try to rip him off the tank. And then I fucking die. We lose that round. And then it's 5-2. And then the game like restarts or something.
Yeah, it was 5-3 on the restart. Because you guys had to win 3 rounds straight.
Yeah, okay. So it was 5-3. Something happened to the server. There was 5-2. We win a map.
Oh yeah, no, it was 5-2 because you guys had to win 3 straight to get to round 11.
Yeah.
Holy
then it was 5.
shit.
Then we win. It's 5-3. Then we do a restart. I don't remember the order of what, but we win the restart. It's 5-4. Win again. Win another round. 5-5, and we're just like, holy fuck! Like we're just like, it's 5-5, right? And then. How does that happen?
You end the game.
5-5, we end the game because we were on defense.
Right.
And they were like, no. They were like, we definitely have more kills. You guys are on fucking offense. So we end it, put us on offense, them on defense, and I guess offense is a lot harder on that map.
Yeah.
So we're on offense. Start up. I think Blast is sniping. It's like a little bit of a stalemate, but then Blast gets a pick. And then he was like, B's free, B's free, B's free. And then, so, like, all 3 of them just, like, sprint into B and, like, get control of B. They plant the bomb.
First of all, Mike P gets the trade of his life. Take your gaming space to the next level with the OpTic Gaming Beanbag by CordaRoy. This exclusive beanbag is durable, long-lasting, versatile, easily converted from a chair to a bed, making it perfect for when you need a quick nap during those long gaming sessions. With CordaRoy's never go flat design, you'll be chilling on clouds for years to come. Up your game with the OpTic Gaming Beanbag, available for sale at cordaroys.com. And don't forget, you can use Shop Pay to split your purchase into an easily manageable payment plan. Thank you so much to CordaRoys for sponsoring the Flycast. I know what you're thinking. I'm having fun listening to this podcast and watching it, but I want some meat. Well, luckily, I got some meat for you. The holiday gift card promotion is happening right now at TexasDayBrazil.com. For every $50 e-gift or physical card purchase online, you'll also receive a $10 bonus. Or for every $100 gift card purchase online, you'll receive an additional $25 bonus. 25 plus 100 is 125. In case you guys need a little help there. Gift card can be the perfect gift for family, friends, or coworkers. Plus, you'll get to enjoy a bonus card for yourself. Oh, so it's not, you don't have to combine them. You dish out the 100, you get the 25. You know, in the Christmas spirit. Offer is valid now until December 31st at TexasDayBrazil.com. Shout out Texas Day Brazil. Shout out CordaRoys. Get back, Flycast.
I don't think he traded.
Somebody killed Pam, killed Pam, and Mike P traded him. It was Mike
Not
P,
on the last round.
Mike P either killed Colors or...
Not on the last round.
Really? I thought
on the last
sure
round, Mike P. Someone got I think Blast got a snipe off rip. We got control of B. Mike P was like prone by tank, just like watching flank, and a dude at flank just like comes and kills him. So it's a 3v3 now.
Really?
And we have bomb down.
The fuck? What am I thinking of? I thought
maybe like a different round.
Maybe it was a different round. Because Mike traded somebody on tank, and it was crazy.
Yeah, no.
It might have been.
It
might have been round 10 that I'm talking about.
I'm watching. Yeah, I know round 11. So,
You've watched round 11.
Fucking Blast snipes someone. We get on B. Mike P's watching the flank. He's like directly just like scoped up at like where he's gonna flank from, and the guy just comes out, kills him, and runs back in. And Mike P's just like he's in the I don't know the fucking call in the cut. So it's a 3v3. I'm still Manic inside because I have no idea where to go besides that. And they're all at B, and I'm like, I think I'm sort of just watching our like the flank. They could come through like the middle tank area, but I'm watching like DVDs and making sure they don't flank. And then I would wait like 5-10 seconds. I'm like, I think I can make a flank just like A Street. Like there's no way they're gonna expect this. And then I start flanking A Street, and they're like calling out mid tank, running back, and I see a guy, and I pick him off, and I'm like, yes, it's 3v2 now. Fuck him. And as I'm picking that guy off, Blast is there's like two of them are middle on like the middle tank. I pick him off from like A Street or like A bomb. Blast is like wrapping around. He's behind someone. So I pick one off. I like run back to our side, and I'm like coming back to our side, like tank, and a guy at mid tank is just like sitting there waiting for me. I'm like, and I get into a fight with him. I lose. I'm like, mid tank. Blast is like, I'm behind one. I got him. And then it's a 2v1, and we're just like, I'm sitting there in death screen like, oh Blast my fucking snaking. Even Pomage is trying to like snake hard as fuck, bro. In death screen, you just see the hardest fucking snakes ever. Round 11, it's a 1v2 situation. And then, I mean, Blast is just covering every direction with his fucking snakes, watching both sides.
He's like, stay down, stay down.
Yeah. He said
don't peek.
Yeah, bro, he said that to Mike P one time, and Mike P died, and then that's when Blast did the pull up on the tank.
Oh,
do you remember that?
God, dude.
But anyway, for this round.
Yeah.
Just 1v2. The dude was like checking all the right spots, but it's just like there's nothing he could really fucking do. I think it was dirty. And then we won, fucking celebrated. We were like, what the fuck? Reverse sweep. Like everything. Dude, the amount of 3-2s that we won in that tournament, and then to lose divisionals and then come back here and like, I don't know. It's just it was definitely a great win. And one for the memory books is like, it's a creator tournament. Like, I'm not, like, Pomage was tweeting, like, finally won a Call of Duty championship. And I just know if I'm a COD pro, I'm sitting there, you did not win a Call of Duty championship. But Pam has just, like, been waiting for this. Yeah. I just felt like we were sort of the underdogs, and I felt like everyone was kind of, like, cheering for us to win. And I felt like I didn't play COD much. I didn't even play it off the rip of like the game dropping, and like even then I was sitting there like, dude, I told Michelle one night in like the middle of the season, or like I think before the finals, the final 2 days, I was like, fuck, I need to play tonight. And I was like, fuck it. But I need to practice. Like I have this fucking shit tomorrow, but I was like, fuck it, I'll just get on early tomorrow. Like I put in pub hours, but I did not put in enough hours, I feel like, to deserve the win. But I was watching a lot of streams. I was trying to learn.
Yeah.
And it was just every single match was tough. It never felt like we had like a OP team. Like we had me, Mike P, and fucking Pomage. Like Mike P, I would say, is like I mean, Mike P's bad. I'm bad. Pomage is like, I feel like you don't know what the fuck you're going to get from him.
Right.
Because, like,
it's
I will say Pomage exceeded my expectations this tournament. With his sniping, and then, like, when Blast started sniping, he would take out an AR. Like, Pomage exceeded my expectations, but it was just like, and then we had to drop Skies for, like, Blast, and it's like, I haven't heard Blast's name in 4 years or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, the last time he was, like, I think he was pro for a little bit, but I just haven't heard his name in a while. And like, I knew he was an S&D kid, but I was like, let me fucking, when Skies was like, you guys can pick up Blast for these matches, I was like, let me tweet out. And I was like, I know Blast is good. He was like, okay, I'll reach out to Blast. But I was like, yeah, but let me just tweet out and see if I can get a fucking, I like added like Simp, a beat, like Celium and shit. I was give me one of these fucking gods. Because when I played Draza, I was like, this is next level COD. I was like, he's just shutting.
Yeah.
I'm not going to win a gunfight. Like, I'll never catch him off guard.
I think Draza and Dashi are like different. They were,
apparently Dashi was doing that to people as well.
It was insane.
So I tweeted out, I look back in the Discord, Scott's just like, yeah, Blast is down. Then I just see, what's his name? Rasim,
yeah.
Rasim. I just see, Rasim has joined the chat. I'm like, in my head, I was about to text you, like, dude, like, let us talk about it.
Okay, I had 12 other.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get you guys players.
But I wasn't that salty. I was like, dude, no one else is going to fucking do it. I was like, Blast might be our best option, and this might
the reason I added him is because I knew he was your best option. Because Believe was the other best option, and he had already joined a team.
Okay.
And those are like the top two.
Yeah, I was just waiting. I was like, give my tweet like 20 minutes to brew, see if something pops up. And then I just see Rasim has joined us. I was just like, all right, I guess this is our fucking team. But then like right away we start talking. I was like, yo, I'm going to get on. Teach me, like, let's join lobbies.
Yeah.
Teach each other shit. Of course, it's just me, Mike P, and Blast. And Pam's just Lord knows fucking where. But we're just, like, going over every map. He's showing us spots, like, what to do and blah, blah, blah. Where are we going to go off rip, offense, defense? And we just go through that real quick, every map. And then the tourney starts, and the rest is history. And Blast was going the fuck off. At first, I think at first we pick up Blast, and then our first 2 maps we lose. I think we go down 0-2, and I think Blast just has, like, 3 or 4 kills with us. And I was like, fuck. I was like, I hope he starts hard carrying, because, like, he can't just be dropping 3-4 kills with us.
Yeah.
And then, but no, he turns the fuck up. He was dominating the rest of the tournament. I would like to give my credit, me, Pomage, and Mike. I would like some credit for us, because I felt like I tried off the beginning of every round. You could probably go back and like listen through Pomage's stream. Like, I was always saying like where I'm going, and I'm like asking like, Blast, what are you doing? On certain maps, I just knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm like on Terminal, if Blast is gonna push in plane, it's like, all right, I'm going there, and I'm sliding. I'm sliding in first.
You guys' comms are definitely what sets you apart, because even Mike, like, Mike would go like negative, but he would comm who killed him and where he was.
Yeah.
And like, that's so much more information than some other teams have.
Yeah. Well,
because some other teams,
they'll die and just be like,
their creator would die and they'd be like, he got me.
Yeah.
And now
I hate that.
I'm not saying it. I'm just using Tupac as an example, but like, say one of Tupac's creators died and was like, he got me. Now you got Pac, who's trying to think about where all 4 players are, and he needs every information you can possibly give him. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's who we lost to was Tupac. Fucking, we went down 0-2 against them, and I was like, dude, Pac dropped 20-4 on like map 2.
Dude, he's insane.
And I saw in his chat, someone was like, that was one of your best master classes of all time.
No,
and I was like, dude,
it was insane.
It's real. He played everything fucking perfect. It was so hard to play against. And Blast is getting sniped every single round. And he was like, that's one of the games he was just dropping like 3-4 kills with us.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, I'm getting fucking sniped every fucking round. And then, like, I think after that, he was like, bro, I'm about to pull out the fucking sniper. He was like, if it's this easy, he, like, goes into a bot match and starts sniping. He's like, oh, my God, this shit's so fucking easy. I'm about to start pulling this shit out. Pam, put your shit away. And he started sniping on certain maps, and he was fucking dominating.
Yeah.
But we do the reverse sweep on them, and he was like, "See, that's what happens when I stop getting fucking sniped. You're not on my level." Like, it was like I run puck shit and fucking like just. Oh man, it was fucking great. But yeah, we had just every series was 3-2. I didn't like. People were saying our team was stacked, but I was like, dude, yeah,
no. Who said that? You guys.
One of the guys that works, I forget his name. He was like, y'all were pretty stacked though too. And I was like, dude, no. I think
no,
if you look at it,
no, you were not.
Like you like Maniac, Halo Pro, like he's probably like just as good or better than like a Symphony.
Yeah.
But that's not the fucking case. Like I haven't played a COD in forever. I haven't touched a controller in forever. And then this game drops, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't fucking play it, really.
Dude, one of the other teams was Kenny, Snipe Down, Myth, and an S&D pub kid named Nav. Dude, I thought that team was going to be fucking nuts.
Yeah, because Snipe Down
knows how to compete. He competed in COD. Obviously, one of the best Halo pros and one of the best Apex pros. Kenny, obviously. Myth knows how to shoot.
Yeah.
He's a competitor. And Nav plays S&D. Dude, I thought that team was going to be. I thought that team was stacked.
The worst player is Myth, and Myth can fucking shoot.
Right, exactly. But that team did not. That team didn't make winner's bracket.
Yeah.
So it's just like you never fucking know. You never making these teams. You never know what's going to happen.
I felt like with our team, we were in.
And I replaced Kenny. I replaced Myth because he couldn't make the finals with Huskers.
Yeah, that's
no
OP.
one talked about that.
Well, did they get shit on?
Yeah, they lost. It's just because
it's probably the personalities though. Like, Kenny's not fucking coaching everyone on like what to do, or like in Snipe Down definitely ain't doing that. Like, I feel like our team was good because like no one ever got down on each other. We were always saying nice.
Yeah.
Like good shit, stay alive.
And
like,
your team,
like Mike P knew to just stay the fuck alive.
Yeah.
Until we're like ready to push somewhere, and like he would play patient and like get a pick because they would
team,
overextend.
Like, wanted it.
Yeah.
I think
we fucking won it. We played that shit like a fucking team.
SRCR wanted it too, dude. I'm doing it around the bar with him today, but Nick Envy, the guy Envy in game, he played you guys on SRCR for like winners finals, dude. He watched you guys' VODs all the day before and knew where everyone sat on every map.
Really?
I have a document of it because he put it in the chat and he said, "Hey, like." He was like, I made this so that you guys know where they play. And he was like, Mike P plays back plane every single round. If you push back plane. And like he knew where he had a map drawn.
See, that's
and
motherfucker.
dots.
See, I like that.
You know what I mean? And Aiden said, holy shit, I just woke up and saw a Google Doc.
Bro, I think I remember seeing that. I looked down I was like, all right, who all's in their Discord? And then I saw that team. And that team was like the only team in Discord besides like me, Mike P, and like Blast or something. Yeah. And then I saw you could see something without going into their chat, but they were looking at like a map. And I was like, these motherfuckers are like going over maps and shit in Discord. And I'm assuming that's what they were doing.
That's probably what it was, yeah.
But yeah, that's what that's what.
And I feel like you're in those tournaments, like your creator or like your person that's not a pro or an S&D star, like
if he's doing
you
that,
gotta try. And like Mike texted me, and I don't want to get into his business. Actually, someone said he said it on stream, but like he was like, "Yo, basically like that money, like we needed, me and my fiance like needed that money." So like he was playing for the passion, and he was playing because he needed to fucking win. You know, that shit is so crazy. Yeah. That's so crazy to me.
I mean, I felt like. I think that was our whole team. Not that I needed that, but it was just like, that fucking helps me. Scump wins $10,000. It's like, he won't even notice anything. Nothing different in the numbers in his account. Well, obviously 10,000 is 10,000, but I feel like that was like our whole fucking team.
They won 5 racks, dude, with the divisional championship,
Like me, Pamaj, Mike P, even Blast. That motherfucker has a kid. Like, he's just grinding S&D wagers. Like,
holy shit, Blast does have a kid, doesn't he? I forgot.
We fucking needed that. Like,
it
was definitely a team effort. Thank God for Blast for fucking dominating though at times
that
when
high
needed,
rise, dude, that high
which
rise.
had to happen. But like I don't know, I'd like to give everyone credit on the team for just like we were like a real team. We wouldn't. I mean, we were not a real team, but we tried to fake the funk.
No,
the entire tourney, like
y'all were the most. Y'all had the most chemistry out of any team. I think by far, you guys.
Like if someone died, like there wasn't a moan or like you just go quiet or like someone told me, who was it? Maybe it was Embos. But he said he was watching like Blast stream and one time Blast like muted his mic and he was like, I have to get 4 kills or we will lose. But as long as he doesn't say, you can't say that to us. But besides that, I think he was just like he understood what his position was on this fucking team.
Yeah.
And I understood that he ain't got to get 4 kills, but like Blast, we kind of need you alive.
Yeah.
And like some of our first series, he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna jump." I think it was Skid Row. He was just like, "Yo, I'm gonna jump up to the plat," and then like 3-4 rounds straight, he's just dying up there. And I'm like, dude, let me jump up there in front of you.
Yeah.
Like we have to switch something up. Like we're not gonna win. And like I told him this, I was like, we're not gonna win with you pushing somewhere first and dying. I was like, I know you might get a kill, but like, what if they just trade you out? I was like, we need a different strat. Like, let me go up first, fucking. And it was pretty much like that for every map. Just working with what we got. Like, I would say Mike P's was our worst player, so it's like we'll send Mike P at this spot, prone on the ground, and hopefully win the fight if they come.
Yeah.
Pomage sort of roam, do whatever you want because he was sniping, but then we had certain plays where it's like, and I told Pomage before the tournament, I was like, yo, in some rounds on high rise, we're gonna push B, and I'm gonna run a smoke, and I'm just gonna push up to B like immediately. I'm gonna like watch the B cross, and then I'm just gonna throw a smoke middle and run up to B, and I need you there with me. You can't just be sitting back with snipe doing nothing. He was like, all right. Then like we'd run plays like that and it would work, and I was like, let's fucking go. And it was just like little plays like that. That's not the only example, but little plays like that where it's like, Pam, put away the sniper. We're gonna like be more aggressive, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
Like I don't know if these plays would just get immediately shut down in like a CDL or real surge. Maybe,
but it's not CDL.
But it's not that. It's the what?
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Fucking dude.
So we had like shit like that, bro. I'd watch other teams and I'd be like, you guys don't even deserve this. Like you motherfuckers are just like Zinni and Bose's team. I was like, dude, y'all even trying?
Zen tried to talk shit to me, and it's like
I was like, dude, I would hear them, thing? And I'm like, dude, y'all ain't even trying.
But anyway,
I mean, maybe it's more so they're, and Zinni and Bose are definitely not the type of like hard carry some content creators.
Yeah,
they just don't have the fucking like.
Dude, I think if Jack plays the whole month instead of because he had to leave, he couldn't make because some stuff happened with 100 Thieves, so he couldn't make it. I think if Jack plays the whole month, that team is so much better because Jack, his last series that he played, they almost beat. They were like round 11 with SRCR, and almost beat like Clay and Aiden. It was super close.
Yeah, like Jack has hella S&D reps under his belt.
He knows those maps like the back of his fucking hand.
Yeah.
But dude, what a month, man.
So our team saved you by not letting that team win?
Dude.
Bro, I would have been, that's why afterwards, like Blake and George go to like interview us.
Yeah.
Pop in the Discord and start, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why the fuck did I have to just play against like 4 S&D kids?
I know.
They're like, dude, you just won. We can celebrate. And it was like, I don't know. I felt it in my heart already that like, I was like, this like isn't fair. And it's like seeing a team the whole time I just kept seeing a team that was 1-6 just blasting through everyone in the losers bracket with their dropping their worst player for now their best player.
Yeah.
I was like, I just felt bad for other teams. I would see other teams just losing to them, and like Raditz just fucking dominating. I'm like, dude, these motherfuckers like don't deserve to be here. Then don't get it fucked up. I'm not like talking shit to them. It's like they had they were allowed, and like they got their.
I mean, it all comes down to me. Like,
I would do the same. Oh shit, we can drop Mike P for Tommy or some shit.
Right, yeah.
Like I mean, I'd be for it, but like it's just I don't know something. If it happened like week 2 or something, not when it's the official final last 2 days of like. Yeah, the bracket I think to win it all.
I think when it comes,
that's when they made their change, and that's when it like.
When it comes to GGCS, like I think it is I just hearing you talk about it, it like warms my fucking heart because it's like kickoffs over the past 4 or 5 years. Whenever Activision actually got budget to like throw kickoffs, they've all been 4-hour things, and even if they're $40,000 tournaments, dude. 5, 8, or 6 years ago, that was like a major $40,000. Like, so that's how I've always seen it. And then, dude, 3 years ago, they gave Boom $150,000 for a tournament, and Boom comes to me and they're like, hey, do you want to throw a tournament? We have $150,000. I was like, $150,000? I was like, well, I've always wanted. They were like, well, do you want to throw a tournament? They were like, let's throw your Pro Sim tournament. And I was like, yeah, I love Pro Sim. They were like, it's for $80,000. And I was like, $80,000? Yeah, sure. That sounds like the funnest Pro Sim ever. I can get like big creators in it. Then I got Dr. Disrespect and I got fucking Courage and someone else. And they were like, okay, now it's $150,000. I was like, damn. What? For a 7-hour tournament. Yeah. And
not the most recent Pro Sim.
No, this is 3 years ago. And I was like, what? And so this year I was like, dude, if I talked to Shanice and I said, hey, if we can get the budget that we got a few years ago, like I'd like to make some sort of like month-long thing where like people actually, they don't play and then they just get off. And they're like, well, I did that. I made my quick buck for getting 8th place. Like I want people to like play with their team and like people are talking about all these different teams. Yeah. Throughout like a league-ish type thing. Like I want to replicate what like a Sunday night like softball league would be. Because that shit's so fun. Like it's cool to have like, oh, like if you're playing for your church and you're like, oh, we're playing the fire department this month, like, or this Sunday, like they're good. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that, it's and funny.
I think people were talking about
it.
And
that people did that. And hearing Seth on stream being like, okay, who are we playing? Oh, we're playing BTH. Oh, that's like Mike P. Mike P's a battle rapper. Okay. And then people are like, who's Dropped? Oh, Dropped is he's on the OpTic Apex team. It was cool to get the Apex guys involved. And those kind of tournaments like bring in people that like obviously aren't in the scene, and you get to see like how much they like COD, and then it also shows how far above everyone else these pro players are. It does kind of suck to have one pro player have to carry in some situations. Like I felt bad for Dashy's still fucking mad at me, but because I put Dashy in kind of a tough spot. But like I'm learning as well, and I think next year going into it, like everything is going to be at night, because I didn't realize how quickly the pros were going to start scrimming. If Activision lets me do GGCS again, like every game will be at night, even the tournament. I think the final tournament, like it's going to span across a couple days, and every round is going to be at night so that the pros can actually play, and you get your 4 players and you get 2 subs that make sense. And if they can't make it, you got to play 3v4, or you got to play with a bot on your team. Like I have to be like that guy this year or next year, because it was the only like chink in the armor, like
the roster stuff,
the substitution. Yeah. The substitutions.
Yeah. That's hard because
the only issue, because getting these big players,
they're so fucking bougie. They're not gonna give you a notice. They're not gonna. Right. They're gonna tell you an hour before the thing's starting.
Yo, by the way, like I can't be there. I had this sponsored stream. Yeah, and it's like
I knew this. Shit. I knew this a week ago.
Yeah. but finding those subs, because then you have to find subs that make sense too. So like if I had a team of, BTH, your team, and I was like, by the way, you guys have to have 2 subs. Your 2 subs can't be fucking Scump and Dashy, because then you could just sub out
the
you
subs,
and
like
the subs have to be equal skill level as like the worst player.
Yeah.
And so then it gets weird because you're like, hey, do you want to sub for this team? And it's like,
yeah, and like instead of Mike P, I get Blake or something.
Exactly. Right. And it's
just Blake. That's a fair sub. You're like, yeah, I guess.
See, it's one of those.
Here we are in finals, Mike P. If you sit the fuck out, we'll give you some of this. I just don't know.
Right.
Blake, you come in.
And it's a sticky thing. Like I gotta figure out how to do it. Maybe I get
how to run it perfect.
Maybe I get like a pool of subs, and they can sub for any team, and I pay them per match.
There just needs to be more like, if you're gonna sign up for this, you have to fucking play it.
Yeah.
And like, I understand scrims are coming up, but it's like, dude, you can sacrifice 2 hours from 7 to 9 p.m. Yep. But then the final day did start at like 2 or 3.
Yeah, this final started.
First off, I don't even like it being at night because I'm drinking a Mountain Dew energy drink at like 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, when were the matches at 7, and then like, did they start at 7?
They started at 7. Yeah.
Matches would like start at 7, so it's like 6 p.m. I think my time, and I'm starting to drink like an energy drink. By the time the shit's over, it's 9 p.m. and I'm just now finished like sipping the rest of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm up till 4. I'm like.
Yeah.
I'm fucking like kind of hype, adrenaline from the matches, and like we're going to game 5 every time. So it's like I felt exhausted after the games, but it was just like I had so much caffeine running through my system.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm not falling asleep till 4 or 5 a.m. And that happened for, forget what it was. It happened on one of the days, and then I had a podcast. I think me and Pam both had a podcast. I was like, dude, I didn't fall asleep till like 4 a.m. He was like, yeah, I didn't fall asleep till like 5. And we had like a podcast the next day, and it's just. So I'm not a fan of the night because I have a pretty.
But for the viewing experience, it was so much better.
Yeah.
Because you got that like, yo, we got 2 matches tonight.
Yeah.
And it's like, when do we play next? Oh, we play 2 matches tomorrow. Like, it was just, it's so different than like, oh, here's the OpTic Texas kickoff tournament where it's 4v4 and Scump and Damon are playing. The team is Scump, Damon, Dashy, and Shotzi. And it's just like, dude, like that is just like, there's an aspect of the internet that like doesn't like the tournaments that I throw, which I completely understand. But they're like, why we don't want to watch fucking. We don't want to watch fucking Mike P play. We don't want to watch a battle rapper play. Like, we want to watch the COD team play.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you're not allowed to watch the COD team play. Like, you can't watch the COD team play. So like, what do you want me? You want me to throw like a fake CDL tournament, like a watered down CDL tournament whenever in 2 weeks the CDL actually starts? How about we get like, I said it on one of the Flycasts we did, but like we get that month where the big names play our game. Why not utilize that and get them involved, and maybe their community watches the best of the best in our game play, and they're like, they realize that Skies is a funny motherfucker, and like you're like, oh, who's this fucking Skies guy? Let's watch his stream. Oh, now they're a fan of Skies because like they watched him on Pamage's stream, or like shit like that. Like there's so much crossover that like I am always going to be the guy that like throws those type of tournaments during the kickoff. Now that Tommy retired, because before Tommy retired, I was doing both. Like I like did the spin the wheel shit, and I did the fucking S&D kickoffs and the throwback kickoff or the throwback tournaments and stuff. But now that Tommy's there, and like people love like Zuma and his mind for actual CDL shit. Like now I can just do this like content stuff and still make it competitive. Like I'm never going to do like domination throwing knives only shit. Like I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make it competitive and still fun to watch. And I think I did like 93% good job, and then that last day,
you did good.
That last day, like I was like, all the work that Atlas and I just did is all gonna go down the drain because of one team.
You think you would have heard a lot of shit? I mean,
Dog,
I'm sure.
what?
Were you getting a lot of shit
all day?
Scump?
All day.
Or not just because Scump, but
the day before.
Just people mentioning it. I was mentioning it.
Yeah, no, it's nobody's fault but mine. But it's just like a hard pill to swallow. I'm just like, fuck. I fucked up the one thing that's gonna tear down a month.
That team turned into 4 people who play S&D.
Yeah.
And they were very like their worst player was Agony, and all he does is play S&D.
Yeah.
Like it was. I don't even.
I feel and unfortunately I found myself cheering against that team, even though they're cool guys. They're all cool guys.
Nothing against them.
But like I found myself cheering against that team because I'm like, if this team wins, everything that we've just done is just like because my mentions the day before, like any team that beats Scump, people are in my mentions like, how do you let this team form?
Yeah.
You guys beat Scump the first time you played them. Yeah. My mentions are just like, oh, so they get Mike P. Mike P's better than Skittle Cakes, and I'm like, what do you want from me? Just like, you know what I mean? And that was happening all day the first day and all day the second day, and especially when Aiden lost to him, and then when Seth lost to him, I was just like, it's fucking
bro. That
over.
Team was like, it's you could really see it on certain maps, like Karachi and some other shit. Like you could really tell, like, dude, these motherfuckers. I don't know where they're going and what they're doing, but they were on top of everything.
I feel horrible
dude,
for
I think
Dirty.
We lost
because Dirty had that 1v1 against Blast.
They should have fucking won. That would have won them
the whole tournament.
Yeah.
And Blast does that pull up.
Blast for anyone that doesn't know, it's like a 2v1 situation on Invasion. I think we had bomb down. And Blast and Mike P are up
against
and
Dirty.
Then Dirty's on the tank close to B-bomb. And Dirty's just like feeling it out, and then like spots Mike P behind the tractor or whatever the fuck it's called, and Mike P's just like trying to snake. He's like he doesn't know what he hasn't perfected it yet.
Yeah.
But then the Blast is just like, just stay alive, snake it, stay alive. Mike P's like saying, and then Mike P like goes to like shoot him a little bit and just gets fucking beamed, and Blast is like now in this 1v1. Blast goes behind him to rush the tank. Blast goes to just to like jump on the tank, but grabs the fucking barrel of the tank, does the full pull-up animation. Dirty looks up, shoots like 3 shots, has to reload, tries to switch weapons, and then Blast like gets down and kill him. We were like, oh my God.
That was to go round 11.
And, that was to go round 11. And then literally the same thing happened in round 11 of us just fucking being in that same position. 2v1. Dude comes to tank, but man, BTH on fucking top. I guess that's gonna be it for the. Is that it for the tournaments?
I'm done with kickoffs.
So I got nothing else to do now.
Warzone. I was a
fan of Warzone.
I have a few Warzone tournaments coming up.
I was never a fan of Warzone. Maybe like, dude, I haven't streamed in a month. I can't believe you didn't stream GGCS. I can't believe it. Well,
I know you were going through some shit, but still.
Well, in the beginning,
I guess it paid off. You won it. But.
Yeah, because whether people want to admit it or not, people play. Not all the time, but like there might be some certain scenarios where like you just play more passive, or you want to make this flank, but like if it doesn't work out, your chat's gonna roast you, so you're like playing more. And I just didn't. The first few matches I didn't stream because I was literally just depressed, and I was just in no mood to look over it because I know I wasn't good, and I was just in no mood to look over to my chat and like have people just like talking shit. And that happens all the time, and it's gonna happen regardless, but just like at that, I was just in a place where I was like, I'm not fucking dealing with that. And then more matches went on, and I was like, we're actually pretty good. I'm still pretty shit, but we're better.
Yeah.
And then like the important matches came up, and I was like, dude, we've been doing pretty well without me streaming, and like I feel like I'm getting better. Like I'm just gonna continue not to stream. But like if I would have streamed it, it would have been crazy. And I wish I did. I mean, but I don't know if I like on that round 11 when I was goosed, I think like I was like 0-6 or some shit. But it was like, it wasn't like I was like playing, just like no kills were happening for me. But like on shit like that, it's like if I was 0-6, I don't know if I would have like
played different.
I don't know if I would have like tried to force something or played scared, or like on the last round, if I would have like just went B Street with them to seem like the smart play to help my team, or if I would have, because imagine it's round 11. I wasn't goosed at this time. I got to kill like middle tank or something, but it was like round 11, and I just fucking flank A. Yeah. And I think then I get a kill middle, but it's like, that was a smart play at the time. But if I'm streaming and I know I only have like one kill, and it's like it would like, what if I would have just went there and died? I would have been fucking roasted. Like it was just. So it's just thinking of all that, me not being in the mood for the first few weeks, and we were winning. So I was like, dude, let me not switch anything up. Let's just try to my focus was just, let's just try to fucking win this. I think we could win this. So I didn't want to start my stream and like be talking to people and like, because first hour and a half before a match is like, I'm in a Discord and we're just going over everything. I'm just warming up. I'm chilling. I'm listening to Andre 3000's flutes. So it's just, I just didn't want to switch anything up. I kind of wish I did stream, just because like afterwards it would have popped off. It would have kept the momentum of me continuing to stream, but I haven't even streamed in fucking almost a month, I think. And it's not good. Yeah, but I just look at it and I'm like, fuck, man. Like, what? If I start my stream up, what am I gonna play? I think I might play Fortnite Lego Land or whatever the fuck.
That shit might be fire,
or whatever is happening with that. Because I really don't, unless I'm gonna be an attorney, bro. Like I have no. Dude,
have you seen Mike ever since winning? He's like, dude, I think I want to do COD. Like, I think I want to like fucking do COD full time. Yeah. And I'm like, you can't. It is possible, but stop writing bars. Like, keep writing.
Like this is a one-time thing. You might come here next year, but don't be. You're not this guy that now wins tourneys, makes content, gets these numbers because the tourneys are.
Not saying he can't do it. I think he can do it. He's got the brain for it. But.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He was dude. I watched Pam's reaction, Blast's reaction, and Mike's reaction like 10 times each.
Pam was fucking jumping up and down. All giddy, bro. It was like a big deal for all of us.
Mike leans back and goes, ah! And then his fiance comes in and like kisses him, and his daughter hops on his lap. Really? Yeah, dude, it was fucking hype. It was so hype. And Blast is shirtless. We fucking did that shit.
This motherfucker.
We fucking did that shit.
This motherfucker always plays shirtless too.
That shit was so hype.
Shout out to Blast coming in, clutching up.
What a fun event.
See, but now it's just like. I start streaming. I'm gonna start streaming again. It's like, do I want to fucking? I see like Bo's nade shot, study, and then playing like wagers. I'm like, do I want to? I see them playing 8 Symphony, and I'm like, do I want to fucking? Like, I'd probably get pounded at first, but it is kind of fun,
dude. 8.
I do miss some respawn.
8s does look enticing,
but
if I didn't stream with Blake and George, like I think I would play 8s.
Yeah,
but who knows?
I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Figure it out soon enough, though. I can't.
That's going to do it for episode 96 of the Flycast. We talked about GGCS the entire time, but it was a month-long tournament, and sit next to the fucking champ.
With no trophies. Shout out Pam.
All right, guys. We're getting close to that episode 100, and you know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what's going on.
Matt, Craig, play that outro music.